An exhibition of photographs taken by Roberta Bondar, including several recently taken in Africa, is now being featured at the Art Gallery of Algoma. The exhibition, a presentation of the Roberta Bondar Foundation, is called Within the Landscape, Art Respecting Life. Sioux and area residents got their first glimpse of the exhibit at a gala that also featured the artist herself.
My first training in photography officially in the 90s in Santa Barbara in California really was in nature photography, doing portraits of animals. But I really wanted to move back and take the animals within the context of their environment. I've done some extra cameos for sure, but I really, in Africa, wanted to have the bigger picture because people need to understand what an open savanna is or what grasslands are in Africa. I think having them in context of the environment is very important. We'd like to draw people in with art because people are not intimidated by looking at photographs or taking photographs. But at the same time, it's kind of nice to learn something by the time we spend in front of an image. And we'd like to teach people a little bit about the science within an image. So some people have forgotten why the sky is blue, for example. And we prepared a learning guide that my sister developed, and it really speaks to all of the images that are on the wall about the art and about some interesting facts that are behind the photographs.
Roberta's collection is quite extensive, but are there any favorites?
I like the woodland caribou I photographed in Pakasaw, just north of the Sioux. It's one of my favorites, a very difficult photograph to take. I think the more difficult ones tend to be my favorites. The more dangerous ones tend to be also my favorites. So obviously the ones in Africa are near and dear to my heart because it's not inconsequential trying to take a picture of an animal that makes eye contact and you go, okay, I'll just take this little photograph. But I have to take time and frame these things properly, make sure they're in the right light.
In the meantime, Roberta is encouraging students to take part in what she calls the Bondar Challenge, a program designed to inspire respect and understanding of the environment using photography.
We decided in the foundation to create a challenge at the moment for students, hopefully it will be for all the public. We piloted one in Brampton, Ontario in the elementary school in grade 6 and 7s. Gave them some point and shoot cameras and said, please go out, take a photograph that's artistic in the environment, so they're applying their art skills. They're looking at the environment differently because they really take pictures of each other and not outside. And then writing an essay about the art and how important it is, and also about the environmental message inside it. So that really helps people combine the art and science.
Roberta's photography exhibit will remain on display at the Art Gallery of Algoma until mid-December.
I'd like to say that we're very pleased to have the official launch of the Roberta Bondar Foundation here in the Sioux, to be able to have it in its full capacity. We just had a pilot run in Toronto at First Canadian Place in April. So really, this is quite impressive to see it all on the walls. And I really would like people to come down. It's going to be on until December the 11th. And it's an ideal time to visit these different countries, Libya, without being shot at, and to look at the theme of biodiversity and extinction.
Further information about the Art Gallery of Algoma and the Roberta Bondar Foundation display can be found at www.artgalleryofalgoma.com. For Shaw TV, I'm Tony Telebracci.